Sometimes your equations are not written in a form that is helpful. Like these, for example. In order to eliminate, I want my x's, my y's, and constant numbers lined up on top of each other, and that's not what we have right now. So we're going to rearrange the terms to get them in that standard form, meaning ax plus by equals c. Let's take a look here at the first one. I'll switch to my thicker pen here. So what I've got, 16 minus 8x equals negative 4y. What I'd like is for the 4y to be over here. We can do that. Add it over. So now I have 16 minus 8x plus 4y equals, well, there's 0 left over here. And what I'd also like is for this 16 to be over here on the other side. So now what I have is negative 8x plus 4y equals negative 16. Here's the standard form of that top equation. Let's do the same thing now with this second one. Negative 4y equals 13 minus 9x. This one, I don't have to do as much. The negative 4y is already where I want it. The 13 is already where I want it. We're just going to add the 9x's over to this other side so that I have 9x minus 4y equals 13. There you go. At this point, I'm going to come over here now, just for space reasons. The top equation has now become this equation. Negative 8x plus 4y equals negative 16. And the bottom equation has now become this equation. 9x minus 4y equals 13. And look at that. Now I've got my set of opposites. Now, I don't want to finish the process here just for time reasons, but you would then add those together. You'd end up with what? X equals negative 3, and then take it from there. What I would like you to do now is a quick pause. Would you rearrange those two equations so they're in standard form? Unpause when you're ready to check things. So top equation. I would like to get the 5y over here on the left. So plus 5y. So 4 minus 3x plus 5y equals 0. And I'd like 4 to be on the other side. Minus 4 minus 4. Negative 3x plus 5y equals negative 4. Okay. So here is the standard form version of that top equation. Now, let's do a similar thing for the bottom one. We've got, I'm going to switch colors to be consistent here. 3y plus 12 plus 3x equals 0. Really, I only want to move one term to the other side of the equal sign. That's this minus 12. So that would leave me with 3y plus 3x equals negative 12. And on this side, I like to have my x's first, just to be consistent with that same standard form. When you're adding two things together, doesn't matter what order you add them in. 2 plus 7 is the same as 7 plus 2. Just make sure you're keeping track of your signs. These are both positive. That makes it easier to keep track of. I'm just going to switch, put the 3x first, and add the 3y second. And there we go. So for the second equation, the standard form is 3x plus 3y equals negative 12. And look at that. Now we've got our set of opposites lined up. It's just much easier to see that way. So on your practice, you're going to see sometimes your terms are out of order. First step should be to make sure you get them put in a proper order.